Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The search for a suspect in an officer-involved shooting in western South Dakota has entered its third day.
Authorities are looking for Cody Dittman, who allegedly swerved his SUV at officers during a pursuit on Friday, prompting one of the officers to fire at the vehicle.
The pursuit began on the Pine Ridge Reservation in connection with a tribal firearms complaint and ended in Dawes County, Nebraska, where Dittman allegedly left the vehicle and ran off. Two other people were inside the SUV. One of them has non-life-threatening injuries.
You are asked to call the Oglala Sioux Tribe Department of Public Safety at the number on your screen if you have any information about where Dittman may be.
The Trump administration has proposed a $56 million cut to Naloxone grants. Naloxone is also known by its brand name Narcan, and it reverses the effects of an opioid overdose.
While Emily's Hope founder Angela Kenneke says the possible cuts will not affect the nonprofit's initiative to distribute 20,000 Naloxone kits across South Dakota, she says the change could impact first responders.
It's very important that first responders have this naloxone because they are usually the first ones on the scene if naloxone isn't in the home. And our effort at Emily's Hope is to get naloxone in every residence, to have it in every safety kit. It is just a safety tool out there that people should have available to them.
TEMS Lieutenant Jamie Bartell says the proposed cuts would directly affect the department.
She says multiple people are saved in the community using Narcan every year.
Many students in the Sioux Falls School District are ending the year with money still in their school lunch account.
They have a few options for what to do with those leftover dollars, and one option goes towards students in need, also known as the Angel Fund.
Anyone who has applied for free and reduced benefits and been denied, that was one of our criteria, so that's how they get the funds. People who like to donate, they can contact our office, the Sioux Falls Child Nutrition Office.
Anderson says those donations go a long way, even if it's just enough for one meal.
Now let's head over to the KELOLAND live Doppler HD Center to get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at numbers in the 70s and 80s for today. Chance of a couple of scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm across western South Dakota. Rapid City, high temperature at 80, 83 in Phillip, 82 in Pierce, 70s and 80s in eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa, as we'll have dry skies for central and eastern KELOLAND. That rain chance will continue for the next couple of days in the west, and Brian will have more details on that coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Almost 1 year after devastating floods, one community in southeast South Dakota is still feeling the effects.
On Saturday, volunteers helped clean up McCook Lake and its shoreline. The cleanup was organized by the Isaac Walton League.
You'd be amazed what floated into this lake. I mean, if you look across the lake, many homes went into this lake. Cars, refrigerators, you name it, it ended up in this lake due to the flood.
Some were local volunteers who came to help. One woman traveled from Colorado to show her support.
Habitat for Humanity has been building houses for more than 35 years in the Black Hills area.
Last week kicked off their Women's Build Week, which includes women volunteering throughout the month to help construct a home.
There's a level of that empowerment that kind of carries over into the rest of your life as the things that you didn't think you can do that you can do. And it's a great example to set for others around us as to things you never thought you could do that you can accomplish.
The Women's Build campaign will continue every week of May, and the team at Habitat is always looking for more volunteers year-round.
Plato's Closet in Sioux Falls says they're always looking to give back to the community.
This month, they've organized a Take What You Need event where people can come and get up to 50 secondhand clothing items for free.
We just try to kind of rack our brains, like how can we give back? How can we support this community that has supported us? We thought, well, you know, this is something that we can do. There are a lot of families that need clothing, and clothes are expensive nowadays.
The giveaway is on May 22nd at 9 a.m. Fitzer says they expect a line of people, so they'll have donuts to enjoy while you wait. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather outlook. Well, at least we're looking at some chances of rain in western South Dakota the next 24 to 48 hours. You can see our rain outlook is best right on the Wyoming-South Dakota border. And as we look at Futurecast, it does play that scenario out for the southwest there. You can see Sioux Falls area, well, pretty much staying dry the whole 7-day forecast until something changes. We're not inclined to put any rain in the forecast. We think Sioux Falls today will be near 80. Aberdeen, same identical thing here, close to 80. South wind will pick up today, 15 to 25, even 15 to 30 miles per hour here. And you'll notice a couple of those areas of rain in the far west. Whatever blips on radar will head to the north and even to the northwest here in response to that low pressure center. Overnight tonight and tomorrow, there's again a few more of those hits of rain in the southwest. Temperature-wise, too, it'll be cooler in western South Dakota. We're thinking tomorrow's high in particular impacted in Rapid City with the hourly number only in the mid-60s there by 5. Sioux Falls and Mitchell, though, into the 80s tomorrow afternoon. And that high pressure center is going to continue to dominate the weather into Wednesday. So a lot of 70s east and western South Dakota, just a little cooler. Eventually, we'll see western Ketherland picking up some of those temperatures back into the 70s. And as we head toward Mother's Day weekend, it looks like right now, getting hotter as we end the 7-day forecast. We think this high pressure center, which you can see on the maps there, it's kind of dancing around. Looks like this storm system this week is going to undercut that high and take that trajectory to the south into Kansas and Oklahoma. So your deeper moisture will stay to the south with that system. And then what will eventually happen here is that high will regroup as we head toward the weekend. As it nudges back in here, that's when our maximum warmth will be going into Sunday, possibly Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then hopefully by the end of that cycle of weather, there's a system there maybe to watch. We'll see what happens with that middle of next week. But that's a long ways off, isn't it, here? That's by May 15th. Today's high, 80 Sioux Falls. Looking at 79 degrees in Yankton, a lot of sunshine. That chance of rain is in the far west. So, bottom line, Sioux Falls, it's dry and it's warm. It's well above normal for this time of the year. Average high is 67, average low is 43, and we're outperforming that each and every day, and by the end of the forecast, by a lot. The numbers in Aberdeen, not a lot different. It's going to be in the 70s, may cool off a little bit for Wednesday, high 73. There is a frontal system up in North Dakota on Friday. We'll see if that brings any scattered chance of rain to the forecast, but right now it's just a little too low, so we're going to keep it out for now. And then we end on a pretty warm note there on Mother's Day. We'll be in the 80s. There probably will end up being a couple of 90s in South Dakota early next week. And I hate to say that because it dries out awfully fast, doesn't it, with those kind of numbers. Rapid City, too, we're looking at initial chances of rain the next couple of days and then dry for you, too, going toward the weekend. More details on all of that at KELOLAND.com.